I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakadash, Shalom to all the beloved prophets on the highways and byways, pushing through to the four winds of the earth. And it says, Shalom to the men, women, and kids believing in the truth. Now the children of Israel, was at the bottom of the barrel. Maybe we still in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we still, just being oppressed. You know what I'm saying? We're just robbed and spoiled, man. You know what I'm saying? All the different things we're going through here in America, man. Hey, we deserve it, man. Why we paying for our sins? You know what I'm saying? You saw people get shot down the middle street, with the last one hired, first one fired. All the different things we go through in America, man. The hangings, the lynchings, the beatings, the burnings. All this would do to our sins, man. We sin against Yahweh Shema Shai. Take responsibility and accountability. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, hey, we deserve to be here. It don't feel good at all. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shai chastise who we love. You know what I'm saying? And realize that we got punished, man, for our disobedience. You know what I'm saying? Going hard after other gods. And our people still going hard after other gods. Our people still don't learn their lesson yet, man. That's why we was in ghettos and projects and hoods. You know what I'm saying? The curses, still devouring us. You know what I'm saying? You see our women, against our women, flock to Esau, Edom, rather than us. You know what I'm saying? We still on high blood pressure. We got gout. Our kids get shot down the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? All these different prisons in America is built for the Israelites. Hey, man, listen, man, all the different things we go through, man, being oppressed, being spit on, being kicked. You know what I'm saying? Just all, you know what I'm saying? Thrown in jail for 30, 40 years for something we never did. You know what I'm saying, man? Being set on fire. Hey, man, listen, these slave ships was horrifying, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Jake, I don't think 2,000 people understand how bad these fucking slave ships was, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Esau, this devil was thrown overboard to sharks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, hey, man, you chained down, man, but you chained down, still alive, and was thrown down to a shark, man. Great whites, you know what I'm saying? Tiger sharks, bull sharks, tearing your ass apart, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau gonna pay for these crimes, man. You see what I'm saying? But let me say this, man. Hey, man, we deserve to be here, man. Hey, man, slave ships were hot on slave ships. We were eating nothing. We were drinking nothing. Teeth of wild beasts. Like I said, the sharks, that was the teeth of wild beasts, man. You know what I'm saying? So, due to our disobedience, Yahweh Shema Shai deliver us into the hand of the enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me get that started with that right quick, Because Esau didn't conquer us on his own. You know what I'm saying? We delivered to his hand. So let me get this right quick, all right? Prayer of Ezra 1:9, and thou didst deliver us into the hand of the lawless enemies, most hateful for sake of Yahweh Shema Shai, and to an unjust king, and to the most wicked in all the world, man. Who's the most wicked in all the world, man? Esau, Edom, man. You read that again. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of the lawless enemies. You see that? So Esau didn't conquer us on his own, man. We were delivered to his hands. You see? I'm reading stuff in time and read through. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of the lawless enemies, most hateful for sake of Yahweh Shema Shai, and to an unjust king, and to the most wicked in all the world. You see that, man? So we were delivered in the hands of Esau, Edom, for our punishment. It's for our disobedience, man. And Esau, Edom is a whooping stick of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Whenever we go off, man, he put his belt to our ass, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Esau different times being fed to alligators. You know what I'm saying? Shut on fire, beat, castrated, hung, lynched. All we paying for our sins. So Yahweh Shai deliver unto the hand. Matter of fact, let me get this right quick. All right? And Esau showed no damn mercy, man. You see? Deuteronomy 28:49, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shall favor to the young. And they were taking out babies, stomping on their head, feeding, put them in alligator traps. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, man, just wreaking havoc on our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Elderly, your baby wenches. You know what I'm saying? He was taking our wives from us, man, raping them, getting them pregnant, giving them back to us. You see, he peel our skin off, man, made sofa sets out of them, made belts out of them. Esau gonna pay for these crimes, man. But like I said, man, we pay for our crimes, man, because we sin against Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So Esau didn't conquer us on his own, man. We're delivered into his hands, man, for our disobedience. Take responsibility and accountability, man. When you say nigga hung from a tree, man, that's the anger of Yahweh Shema Shai. When you see Jacob shot down in the middle of the street by an Edomite cop, that's the anger of Yahweh Shema Shai. He's paying for his sins, man. They still to the day, man, we live in hood, ghettos, went to the curses, kids getting shot down, you know what I'm saying? We're against each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, all different things brought upon us, man, for our disobedience. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you might be riding the car, man, you might have insurance, you might have license, everything might be legit. But if a car get behind you, man, you're scared to death, man. That's the curses. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, we the bottom of the barrel, man. You know, so let me see. Let's see something else. All right, like I said, man, on the slave ships, man, it was horrifying, man. So let me get this right quick, all right? On Deuteronomy 32 and 24, they shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them with poison serve the dust. So, hey, man, we was slave ships were hungry. You know what I'm saying? Hot. We was sweating. You know what I'm saying? Women having babies down there. And like I said, man, also, man, the teeth of wild beasts with those sharks. You see what I'm saying? Esau, fed the snakes. And niggas did all kinds of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this right quick. Verse 25, to swore without and terror within shall scribe both the young man and the virgin, and the suckling also with the men of gray hairs. So gray hairs were getting, the newborn babies were getting, the young, old, it didn't matter, man. Esau ain't showing no damn mercy, man. See, hey, that's a sword of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Like I said, man, we were disobedient, man, going, horn after other guys, being, like just being rebellious, being stiff-necked, being hard-hearted, you know what I'm saying, not focusing on Yahweh Shema Shai, but focusing on Esau, Edom. So Yahweh Shema Shai said, hey, y'all love the enemy? You know what? All right, then, y'all can have him. I'm delivering, I'm gonna deliver y'all into his hands. And that's what he did, man. You see? Exit 15 and 9. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide, the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them, man. So that's what happened to us, man. Hey, man, and our people still wonder why, we still to the bottom of the barrel, man. Because, hey, man, for we suffer because of our sins, man. You see, the second Maccabees 7:32. And we're going through it because of our sins, man. We sin against the Lord, man, Lamentation 5 and 11. They ravished they ravished the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah, man. So, man, look, the women got ravished, men got ravished. They say, man, Esau showed no mercy, man. See, but like I said, all this was due to our punishment, So, like I said, man, we suffering because of our sins, man, And like I said, no matter how much you tell Jake, you know what I'm saying, why we in this predicament, Jake can't see and understand, man, All right, proud Azariah 1 and 5. In all things in all things that thou hast brought upon us and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, thou executed true judgment, for according to truth and judgment didst thou bring all these things upon us because of our sins. See that, man, I butchered them, go through it again, Proverbs Azariah 1 and 5, like I said, man, we in a situation because I was saying we sin against the Lord, man. Man, look at how white, how shiny sin against us. We sin against him. That's why we to the bottom of the barrel, man. You see? That's why we've been oppressed day and night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, homeless, not having nowhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Alcoholics, crack addicts, drug dealers, hey, man, all this part of the curses, man. Proverbs Azariah 1 and 5. In all things that thou had brought upon us, and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, thou executed true judgment, for according to truth and judgment didst thou bring all these things upon us because our sins, man. So we going through things because our sins. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, but Esau gonna pay for these crimes, no? Like I said, he gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, how shot, see all the things he did to us, man. It's being recorded in the heavens, man. Esau not gonna escape. Matter of fact, Exodus 3 and 7, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows, man. You see that, man? Who's our taskmaster? Esau either, man. Because Esau, he overdid it, man. That nigga, he overdid it. You see what I'm saying? Esau just all gas, no brakes, man, hanging us, lynching us, burning us, castrating us, raping us. You see what I'm saying, man? Feeding the teeth of wild beasts. You see, hey, man, Esau did all kind of wicked atrocities to us, man. He gonna pay for these crimes. You see, so, okay, this right quick, yeah, man. Second Maccabees 8 and 4, remember the wicked slaughter of harmless infants and the blasphemy committed against his name, and that he will show his hatred against the wicked. So not have the Father gonna show his hatred against them now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, Esau think it's all over. Esau think it's all good. Esau think he's gonna escape. Die, man. You gonna pay for this, man. Matter of fact, look at this. Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which has been is now. That which is to be had already been. And how about you shall require that which is past, man. So you gonna pay for this, man. Yeah, hey, you would not escape. No way, no how, player. You see? So all right. Psalm 7:24, he shall judge the poor of the people. he shall save the children of the needy and shall break in pieces the oppressor, man. So Esau, hey, man, he gonna get broken pieces. You see? All right, I'm gonna get this right quick. Isaiah 14:20, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of his fathers, that they did not rise nor possess the land, nor fit the face of the world with cities. So Esau, hey, slaughter being prepared for this nigga, man. And they had a father gonna break in pieces the oppressor, man. You see? So let me get this right quick. All right, number 24:18, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir all shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valor. We're gonna take these devils by force, man. Y'all going to captivity for 1,000 years, player. You see, 2 Maccabees 7:31. And thou, that has been the author of mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. I'm going to read that again. 2 Maccabees 7:31. And thou, that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. Hey, man, y'all not escape, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all touch the apple of his eye. You see? Zechariah 2:8. For thus said Lord Yahweh Shemashah host, after the Lord he sent me unto the nations, which spoil you. For he that touches you, touch the apple of his eye, man. Y'all touch the apple of Yahweh Shemashah, man. You see? So, hey, man, you know, like I said, it won't be a quick lesson, man. Know and understand everything Esau did is being recorded in the heavens, man. You see, Esau, man, you will not escape Yahweh Shemashah. So with that, shalom to the elect.